Hey everyone, this is BremSter and welcome to Egg's second Rodeo. Apparently this is EggFriedCheese's second puzzle. And the first puzzle that EggFriedCheese made apparently had some negative feedback about being massively overdone or over-constructed or something. And this puzzle was workshopped and tested and had some feedback and was redone and apparently got some feedback of being a lot more fun. Well, I don't know. The way it was phrased was this was better. And, you know, someone who's improving, good. Now, this has been in my queue for quite a while. So for all I know, EggFriedCheese has now done 28 puzzles and is now a master Sudoku setter. I wouldn't know. But this has been in my queue and I'm going to do it because I can. So let's have a look at the puzzle. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Killer cages. Digits in cages must sum to the number, or digits cannot repeat in a cage. The digits in a cage sum to the value in the top left, is the way it's been phrased. Cool. And then on thermometers, digits must strictly increase along the thermometer starting from the bulb end. So this digit will be higher than this digit will be higher than this digit will be higher than this, and so on. They're the rules. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. And do I want to pencil mark these very long thermos? I think I do, because this is... wow, I'm a bit weird. Maximum... No. Maximum 9, maximum 8, maximum 7, maximum 6, maximum 5, maximum 4, maximum 3. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5, wow, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, and 7, 8, 9. And I think it's the same here. Maximum 9, maximum 8, maximum 7, maximum 6, maximum 5, maximum 4, maximum 3. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Push the wrong button. 7, 8, 9. Okay. So... the thing about this central box is it contains all of the digits from 1 to 9. Now, not yet it doesn't, but it will. And when it does, all of the digits from 1 to 9 sum to 45. So we know that these digits sum to 21. So these digits are going to sum to 24. Because 45 minus 21 is 24. So that means that these digits cannot contain a 7, 8, or 9. Because if I was to put a 7, 8, or a 7 here, these would be 8, 9. These would sum to 24, and this would have to be a 0. So there is no 7, 8, or 9 in those two cells. But does that help me? I don't know. Now, these thermos are now a bit more constrained, I think. Well, there's right, 9 is in one of those two. 9 is in one of those two. Why? Because I can't put 9 in these on these thermos, and I can't put 9 partway along a thermo. So that means the maximum... right, that means the maximum on this is actually 8, because 9 has to be down here. So the maximum here is 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So this is 1 or 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Now, 3, 4, 5. I was wondering if I was going to get some form of triple here, and I don't think I am. And the same here. I've got 3 digits from 1, 2, 3, 4. But I am going to get a 1, 3 pair in here because this is going to be the same. This is maximum... why does the mode keep it? Maximum 8, maximum 7, maximum 6, maximum 5, maximum 4, maximum 3. So this is 1 or 3. And this is 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. That is full pencil marking the thermos, but that gives me a 1, 3 pair in the column. So the minimum these two digits can be now are 4 and 5. That So I have to put 1 and 3 outside in those cells, but I don't think I can put them out here because if I did, those cells would have to sum to 20, which they can't. So one of these is a 1 and one of them is a 3 because I can't put them both out here. I can't put them both in here, can I? Because if this was 1, 2, 3, these... oh, no, I could. These could be 1 and 3. Okay, I'm not yet understanding this puzzle. I can't put a 9 in an 11 cage. There's no 2 in this, or no, there could be a 2 in an 11 cage, but there's no 9 in it. So 9 is in one of those. Yeah, not... This is 3, 2, 1. No, that works. Because this could be 4, 5, 6. This is 3, 4, 5. If this is 3, 4, 5, this could be 2, 6, 8. Okay, no, that's not it. This 1, 3 pair is surprising. Is there something with low digits being forced by all of these having to be 5 or under? Like if this is 4, 3, 2, 1. This is 5. This can't be 5. If this is 5, it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is broken. This can't be 5. So this can't be 6, and this can't be 7. And this is the same. This can't be 5, because it'd go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 4, and 3 breaks that cell. So this can't be 5, so this can't be 6, and this can't be 7. And we've got an 8, 9 pair in the box. So we know that these sum to 38. Sorry, 38. So these have to sum to 7. They could be 1, 6. They can't be 2, 5. They could be 3, 4. So that's all they can be. But the 1, 3 pair means 1 and 3 has to be in those. But now I can't put 1 and 3 outside here. So, and I can't put them both in here because then these would be 4, 6. But these sum to 7. So one of 1 and 3 is in here, but this is a 6, 7 pair. So the 7 has to go in here. And the 6 has to go in the... Right, where's 6 in this box? It can't go in those. Oh, no. No. This could be 6, 7. If this is 6, 7, these would sum to 15, and those would need to sum to 6. Which would be 1, 5. Okay. This can't be a 4. Because if this is a 4, this would go 4, 3, 2, and that would break that. So that's not a 4. So this can't be a 5, and this can't be a 6. And the same is going to be true here. No, wait, here. This can't be a 4. No, wait, no, that's wrong. This is a 4. No, this is a 4. This would be 4, 3, 2. So this can't be a 4. So this has to be higher than 5, and this has to be higher than 6. This can't be a 4 because then this would go 4, 3, 2, 1. This can't be a 4, so this can't be a 5, and this can't be a 6. Does that do anything? Four would make that 1. This has become a 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's 8 and 9 in this row? 8 and 9 are in those, the same as 8 and 9 are in those. If this is any, if this were, hang on. If this was 3, this would go 3, this can't be a 3. If this is a 3, this would go 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's broken because I can't do this. This can't be a 3. And the same as here. This can't be 3 because then it would go 3, 4, 5, and that would be broken. This is very strange. If this is 2, 3, 4, 5 could work. Oh, this is very strange. 2 now gives me options. But that can't... No, it can. I'm very confused by this. Someone's going to point out, it's like, oh, it's simple. A 20 cage can't have anything, can't have a 1 or a 2 in it. That digit goes in one of those cells because I can't put a 1 or a 2. It can't go in here, and I can't put a 1 or a 2 in any of those. So that digit goes in one of those 2 cells. Those 2 digits are somewhere down here. That digit is in here somewhere, but it could be there. 8 and 9 are down here. If this is a 2, this becomes 1, 9. These sum to 7. 5 has to be in this box somewhere. So it's 2, 5, and 7, which, and the other 2 digits have to sum to 7. Is there something that's restricted from this? How would you make 11? There's a lot of different ways of making 11. 1, 2, 8 would work. 1, 3, 7 would work. This would be the 7. This would be a 1, 3. 1, 4, 6. This would be the 6, and this would be a 1, 4. That seems to work. But if I don't use a 1, it would be 2. Hang on, I think there has to be a 1 in here, because if I don't use a 1, 2, 3, oh no, there's 2 options. 2, 4, 5, which I could do, or 2, 5, 6. This would be the 6. This, I can't do that. But I could do 2, 4, 5. I don't understand. If this is 3, 2, 1, that allows this to be, 4, 5, 6. I just have to go up from there. That works. This could be 3, 2, 1, and this could go up. I mean, 6, 7, 8, and 9 need to go in there. This digit, both of those two, no, this digit goes in here. So that digit is one of those 2, because that digit has to go in here, and therefore it has to go in here, but it can't be 4, 5, or 6. So that digit is one of those 2. Is that important? Similarly, that digit is one of those 2. But one of these has to be an 8. Is that forcing these to be different? Because that digit must go in here, so it's one of those 2. This digit must go in here, so it's one of those 2. But one of these has to be, because one of these is an 8, one of those is a 7. And one of them is an 8. If these were both 8, only one of these can contain an 8. But if these are both 7, 6, 5... If this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that forces an 8. Can both of those be 8? No, if both of those are 8, I've got to put 2 8s in here and then both 9. But I can't make both of these 7, or both of those would be 1, because 7, 5... Hang on. I took the wrong digit out of there. That's 6 or 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Yeah, I can't do it because of the 2. So these are different. Those are actually different. What is that doing? It's weird that those are different. But cool. Can I use the fact that those are different? Either that is that and is an 8, and that is a 7? Can it be 7, 8? No, because if it was this and 7, 8, 9, this couldn't be an 8, because this would be an 8, there'd be no 8 here. So this is this digit. Because if this was this, it'd be 7, 8, 9. Then this would be 8, 7, and these can't both be 7, because if these are both if these are both 7, because 7 here to 7, sorry, if this is 7, 7, 8, 9, 7 here forces this to be a 1, and then this would be 8, this would be 7, which would be the only thing this could be, and this would be a 1. So this is not green, and this is green, and this is not yellow, this is yellow. That's absolutely bonkers. And while it's fascinating, I don't know what to do with it. But one of these is a 7. If that's a 7, that's a 7. And that's a 7. If that's a 7, that's a 7, and that's a 7. It's going to be a real simple trick. Sorry, these long chain thermos where there's like pressure from thermos, I don't find them elegant. They often are, but I don't find them so. Like, these having to be different is fascinating. And I think that's really cool. But if it's, this can't be... I've had a lot of puzzles like this recently. 6, 7, 8, 9. So, but this doesn't... Like, if there's implications of this running down, I've no idea what it could be. Like, if this is the 7, this is the 1. If this is the 8, that's the 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of these is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One of them is. So whichever one of these is an 8 has a 5 above it. So 8 drops 5 out of all of these, but 8, 7... I could still go 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1 maybe, because these don't see each other in a way I can tell. So this green digit is in one of those. This yellow digit is in one of those. But if this is the 7, this becomes the 8 and is yellow. If this is the 7, this becomes the 8 and is green. So either that is yellow or that is green. And this can't be green. Or can it? If I put a 7, no, I could put a 7 or an 8 in. Hang on a minute. If this is green, then I have to put, if this is green, they're 8. This is 7. Is that right? If this is 7, this becomes 8, these become 8. So these would both be 8, and I'd have to put 8 in one of those. This would have to be 8, 1, 2. So this would be 2, this would be 8, 1. I don't see a problem with that. So either that is yellow or that is green. An 8. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I do not see it. Like, if the 5 in here was forced in any way, maybe. Like, I'm 20 minutes into this puzzle, and I've found some interesting restrictions around this, but nothing that feels like all of these have too many options. There's 8 ways of making a 16 cage. There's 4 ways of making a 20 cage. There's 5 ways of making an 18 cage. Now, and there's 8 ways of making a 21 cage, but 2 of them are restricted by removing a 2. So I've got to make 4 ways of making a 4-cell 19 cage. Was this puzzle made to just use the killer calculator so you could remove options? Like, I can't use a 1 and a 3 in here, or I couldn't use, I don't know what I couldn't use. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, whichever digit this is can't go in a 16 cage. Is something forced into a 16 cage? I mean, you have to have a high digit in a 16 cage, but I've got 9 to play with, and then I need 2 digits that make 7. Which could just be 2, 5, and I've got heaps of freedom here. So I could put a 9 in here. Actually, oh, what? There is a 9 in here. I can't put 9 in an 11. That's so obvious. 8, 9. Can I put 8? Yeah, I can put 8 in an 11 cage. There's a 9 in here. I can't put... Ah, that's it. So the stuff I found was really cool and is going to come in useful. Where is 9 in row 5? I can't put 9 in an 11 cage. These aren't 9. I can't put 9 in here because of the 8, 9 pair. 9 is over here. Now, I can't put 8 and 9 into a 16 cage. So 8 isn't in here, 8 isn't in here, 8 isn't in here, so 8 is in here. So this cage becomes 1, 2, 8. Now, there's no 2 in those, so this is the 2, and this is the 1, 8, which means yellow is 7. Which means this is 6, 5. There's no 5, 4, or 3 there. That's the 1, which means this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that is 8 and 9. And that is the 8. So all of that logical investigation I did was correct. I was just looking in the wrong place. And the number of people yelling at the screen about that is going to be high. These digits are 3, 4, 5, 9. Now, 3, 4, 5, and 9. There's no 9 in those, of course. 3, 4, 5, 9. Now, if this is 9 with 5, that would be 14, and that would be a 2. 9 with 4 would be 13, and that would be a 3. 9 with 3 would be 12, and that would be a 4. This is 2, 3, or 4. The 5 here does take 5 out of both of those. So this can't be a 4 anymore. One can't be in this cage, and these had to sum to 7. There's no 3, 4 in here. This is the 1, 6. So these are 3, 4, 5, and 7. There's no 3 in this. This is 4, 5, 7. There you go. I'm a twonk. This is 6, which means this isn't 6, this isn't 5, this isn't 4. The 6 makes that the 7. There's no 4 there. The 2, 3 pair in this row makes that the 4, which makes that the 5, that the 3, that the 2, and that the 1. This is a triple. 1, 8, and 9. There's no 1 in either of those. That's the 1. This is an 8, 9 pair, which means this is an 8, 9 pair for the column. These are 1, 2, and 3. 3 must be in here because of this 1, 2, 3. That's not a 3. The 2 looks down, taking 2 out of there. Very clever. Row 5. Very clever. I am an idiot. The 1 makes that the 6 and that the 1. The 3 I've already taken out of there. 3 is in one of those two. This is a 2, 3 pair. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 7, 8 is looking down, making that the 9, taking 9 out of there and there. These have to sum to 7. They can be 1, 6, 2, 5. They can't be 3, 4. But this can't be 1 or 2, so this can't be 5 or 6 because I've got a 1, 2, 3 triple. That's a 1, 2 pair. So that is the 3, that's the 4, that's the 6. That makes that the 2. This is so clever. My understanding is this was made and then tested by Skunkworks, who provided feedback or anything. This is why I think people who are creating puzzles should jump on Skunkworks, because you get so much amazing feedback. Now, do I still understand what's going on with this puzzle? No. I imagine this 19 cage is under a lot of restriction, but I don't understand it yet. Because I can't use 1, 3, or 4. There's a lot of freedom there. There really is a lot of freedom there. Now, 2 is in one of those two. If that was a 2, this would have to be 8, 9. But it could be. This could be 9, this could be 8. That would work. This is 1, 2, and 9. That's not a 1. So this can't be a 2 now. Oh, that's so cool. If this is a 2, these have to sum to 17, and they'd be 2, 8, 9, and that cell would be broken. That's not the 2, that's the 2. That's beautiful. So if I put a 5 down here, this would become minimum of 6, 7, 8, which is 21. So the 5 is in here. And then I need 2 digits summing to 14. Can't use 9, 5, 8. So it's 5, 8, 6. 5, 6, 8. This is 5, 6, 8. Because the 5 must be in it. Whoops. 5, 6, 8. The 5 must be in it. If there's no 5 in this, this is 6, 7, 8. And 6, 7, 8 is 21, which is too much. So the 5 is in it. Then I need 2 digits that sum to 14 to make up the total. Well, I can't use 9, 5. I've already used the 5. 8, 6 works, but not. I can't use 7, 7. So this is 5, 6, 8. Which means 5, 6 isn't here, and this becomes a 5, 6 pair, which is resolved. This is the 6, this is the 5. These now need to sum to 13. And I can't use 8, 5. So this is 9 and 4 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. These now are a triple. 2, 3, and 9. There's no 9 there. But that makes this a 1, which makes this a 2, which makes this a 9, and this is a 2, 3 pair. And that has to be a 4, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9 go into those. But there's a 7 in one of those two. So that's the 9 and that's the 7. If I had noticed what was going on in row 5 earlier, I wouldn't have looked so dumb and this puzzle would have looked better. Trust me, this puzzle is good. BremSter's the idiot. The 6 and the 8 look up, making that the 5. Okay. Four is looking down, taking 4 out of there. So it's 9 with 2 digits that sum to 7. This is a 1. 1 can't go there, 1 can't go there. That's a 1. So 1 is in one of those three. That's a 1. So that's a 6. So these are 5, 7, and 8. There's no 7 there. 5, 7, 8 is one of the ways of making 20. So 5, 7, 8 isn't possible here. Oh, 2 means that this is a 1, 3 pair. So what are the... I must put a 4 in here. There's no 4 in those. So there must be a 4 and then 2 digits that sum to 16. Well, there's only one way to do this. This is 4, 7, 9. Because you can't make 16 with 8, 8. It doesn't work. So this is the 8. This is the 9. 7 and 8 come out of there. This is the 5. That's the 8. That's the 7. That's the 8. The 1, of course, makes this the 2, which I could have done earlier. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 3 comes out of there. But 5 and 6 make that the 3. Oh, wow. The 9 takes the 9 out of there. This is 4, 7. So, because of the 4, 5, 7, the 5 must exist in one of those two, because if this was 4, 7, that would be broken, which means that's the 3 and there's no 3 there. The 3 looks across taking 3 out of those. The 9 takes the 9 out of those, so this is the 9, and these have to sum to 7, which is 5, 2, or 4, 3. So this is only a 2 or a 3, which means this is a 4 or a 5 to make the column work. And this is a 2 or a 3. And the 2 makes that the 3, that the 2, that the 5, that the 4. The 2 looks up making that the 3 and that the 2. This is glorious. The 8 looks up making this the 6 and this the 8. The 6 looks down making this the 5 and this the 6. The 9 looks down taking 9 out of there. So the 4, 7 makes that the 9. And of course the 4 looks down making that the 7. No. Push the wrong button. That the 4, which takes the 4 out of those. That's a 5, 7 pair. That's the 4. The 8 looks down making that the 1 and that the 8. The 1 looks down making that the 3 and that the 1. This is fun. This 5 looks in making... The 7 looks in making that the 5 and that the 7. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3... 4 and 9. This 9 takes 9 out of those, and that becomes the 9, 9, and I'll use that 3 to look up, making that the 4 and that the 3. 32 minutes. Now, I should have solved that faster. If I'd looked in row 5, which is where all of the important logic was happening, I would have saved myself about 15 minutes on that 30-minute puzzle. I think I floundered around not spotting that for way too long. I spent way too much time looking at bouncing up and down these thermos when it was a beautiful deduction in row 5. Absolutely stunning. Oh, there's still white there. Absolutely stunning deduction in row 5, which I completely failed to see. but it was there, it was telegraphed, it was very, very clean, and that is not on Egg Fried Cheese. Egg Fried Cheese made a brilliant puzzle which BremSter failed to spot the really good logic on. That happens sometimes. We all make puzzles where someone will look at it and go, I just didn't see it. And that's what happened here. And that's on me. This puzzle, really, really good. I highly recommend, and I have to remember, click the like button. Really, really good. I love this puzzle. This was great. Yes. Yeah, yes. Very, very good. If this is your second puzzle, I'm looking forward to your wait to see what goes, because wow. Thank you. Um, yay. Thanks everyone. And as always, good luck with your solving.